Finals versus my boy Uzi. Who could have seen this coming? We've met in finals many a time. Only Terra, Fairy, Zapdos. Maybe it could be Agility or something. I don't know. But I'm Split F Bellibolt, which Vulture's on the team. No Rhydon, which I'm pretty surprised about. I'm really surprised about. But yeah, choice band, Valiant lead. I'll tell you a little why I have that right now. It is officially the final game of the BUBL, and it's finals versus Uzi. This team's very scary. We have an Adamant, Choice Band, Iron Valiant, though. Basically, if he leads off a Palafin, this automatically puts me at an advantageous situation. If he doesn't have Hisuian Zoroark, clicking close combat is absolutely free. It can 2-hit KO even max HP Zapdos, and it can also OHKO Tinkaton, which is probably his initial switch-in, and basically just click CC. That's my main job with Iron Valiant in this game, but I also have Ice Punch to obviously let me deal with Zapdos, as well as Rillaboom without getting the Defense Drop or Terra Fly Rhyperior. Spirit Break is just my stab, fairy move if I want to click it. For the most part, I'm just clicking close combat this entire game, unless he does have Hisuian Zoroark. And then Destiny Bond is kind of like my cheeky, well, you know I'm Choice Band based on the damage, but maybe you set up with Rhyperior and know you could take a hit because of Solid Rock, or maybe you're thinking your defensive Zapdos can take a hit and then knock me out after. So I have Destiny Bond there basically just to take it down. I figured Adamant was better than Jolly just for the rolls versus Pokemon like Tinkaton and honestly everything on his team. Next up, we have Physically Defensive Pecharunt. We're running Terra Dark. That way my Foul Play can help me deal with Palafin, can help me deal with SD Rillaboom, helps me deal with Zoroark while resisting its Dark moves and Ghost moves. Well, Ghost moves, excuse me, Dark moves from Darkrai. And just also clicking Toxic. This Pokemon is really good into Rhyperior. I have a Shuka Berry, that way I can come right in on Rhyperior. I'm actually faster than Jolly Rhyperior. I don't think he'd run Jolly max speed, but it didn't take too much of an investment to actually outspeed. And I can Parting Shot around on most of his team for free. Obviously, when I Toxic, this allows me to avoid the issues of Covert Cloak, which he tried to bring last time into me. And I can just Toxic and also get the Poison Puppeteer. But for the most part, this Pokemon is going to be going for Foul Play to check Rhyperior. Should always be able to beat it. Same thing with Rillaboom. Even Palafin, if it's Bulk Up, Drain Punch, and I'm a Terra Dark, I still do too much with Foul Play with Terra Dark itself. Choice Scarf Physical Landorus is something new we're bringing this week. It's really good into Uzi's team. I'm extremely bulky. I actually have a +2 Dark Pulse from Darkrai always because of my HP and Special Defense investment. I'm Adamant for the maximum attack, and I just have just enough speed to outspeed max speed Darkrai. I went pretty greedy with this EV spread, but I have no problem using it because I'm not trying to outspeed any Scarfer on his team with it. I'm trying to U-turn around on his team, maybe Rock Slide a Zapdos, and revenge kill Darkrai with either U-turn or Earthquake. I have Sleep Talk just in case he wants to get cheeky again and Lance of Hypnosis, because all these moves are pretty good into Darkrai anyway, and basically Landorus can U-turn out. I can also bring out my Hisuian Samurott, Assault Vest, whoop-de-doo, y'all knew I was running this, I won this the entire season, but it's Assault Vest, it's again enough speed for Rhyperior because it's not too much investment. But this is mainly my Hisuian Zoroark switch-in. This is a Darkrai pivot as well. Can live a hit into a Focus Blast. I can get a Spikes with Ceaseless Edge. Aqua Jet lets me weaken Darkrai a little bit. Flip Turn also can put it in range of U-turn if it's a more offensive set. And then Knockoff lets me get rid of Heavy Duty Boots on his team. Assault Vest, things like that he likes to run into me. Bounce Man is extremely good here. Bellibolt is... Let me tell you about this Bellibolt set. It's not 2-hit KO'd once at Terra Dragons by Adamant Rhyperior's Earthquake. It's not 2-hit KO'd before Terra by an Adamant Choice Band Jet Punch from Palafin, so it does not do, it can't 2-hit KO me. I also, with my Spit FEVs and my Sassy Nature, I am not OHKO'd by a +4 Dark Rise Dark Pulse. And this is really cool because I have the ability Electromorphosis, so my Vulture is going to be doing double the damage. So this mon starts doing some real damage. I could bring it in on Darkrai that Nasty Splatted up. I can Volt Switch after eating its hit and go route to Landorus, and the double damage from Volt Switch because of Electromorphosis means that U-turn always KOs Darkrai. Even if it's a bulky Darkrai, it will still die to that. He's been running bulky Darkrai the entire season. Toxic allows me to wear down Darkrai, Zapdos, which this is my main answer for, as well as Pokemon like Rillaboom. Reflect is nice because I can actually tank hits from Palafin better, as well as Rhyperior if needed. And of course, we have Slack Off for longevity. Heavy Duty Boots because I like this mon as much HP as possible. And I mean, that's Heavy Duty Boots allows me to do that. I don't know what else to say there. Lastly, we do have my Empoleon. This Empoleon right here is real nice because it sets up Stealth Rock, but it's also mainly there for like a substitute Corrosion. Glamora, because I can Surf, I can also Roar it out. I do have Endure Custap, might as well with Torrent. It can give me a strong hit versus like an offensive Zapdos, a check versus Darkrai as well. I'm also faster than Min Speed Rhyperior. This thing can take on max special attack Thunderbolt from Zapdos and then two-shot it with Surf into Custap Surf, which I think is really cool. It also can tank a Focus Blast from Darkrai if need be, an offensive Life Orb Earth Power from Glimmora. It can take Shadow Balls 2 from Hisuian Zoroark if it's Scarf. So that's kind of the idea behind this Empoleon. That's my team for finals. Let's jump into the game. Okay. I forgot to tell Uzi to have a good time. Let me tell him real quick. Have fun, bro. Rillaboom. I can foul play. Glim, it can be annoying. Spikes go up. Obviously, I do have to fear Empoleon, though. I have Custap, I believe. As I can see, EQ is not the greatest, even though I think Scarf Lando clicking U-turn is really good here. Kind of depends as well. Last time he was pressure. We'll see what the Zapdos is now, but it's going to be a good time. I'm tired, actually. It's a long day, man. Very long day. Ending it with a final battle, man. Rex, the Palafin. And then we lead off with Val. All right, so in the Palafin, I click Adamant Choice Band CC. If he goes Tinkaton, why are we having trouble communicating? Hello? Please don't disconnect. Not in the final battle. Is it stuck for you too? Why is this happening? Hold up. Okay, we're back here and it's finally working. This actually took us a minute. I'm Adamant, I'm Choice Band, I'm clicking CC. Nothing to think about. I mean, he could go Zapdos, but I feel like Tinkaton and Glimmora make a little bit more sense initially. Let's see. Who is it? It is Zapdos. He's going to get the pressure on me immediately, isn't he? Oh my god, I start off with a crit. Oh my god. Did he get static at least? There he, okay, at least he got static. So, like, I mean, I don't want to say it makes up for it, but... Man, I'm sorry, buddy. That's rough. He can Roost, and then I could kill him. He could Terra and Roost. That crit was rough, man. I'm sorry about that. Holy crap. Obviously, the static hurts too, but like, it would be worse if it it would be worse if it didn't. That's like an offensive Zapdos too. To do that much on a critical hit? Hold up. On a crit? That's only like max HP at the most. All right, we'll switch out the Bellibolt here. It's kind of hard for me to risk going for another CC. I'm surprised this came out, but it might be special defensive. Or it's just max HP. It's just max HP, right? Based on the crit, it could be. I think if it was no HP, it just died. Let me see. No, that could be no HP. All right, goes for Roost there. Obviously, there was the risk that I could kill him. So, I mean, it worked out for him. Can't be mad. We're just going to go right for Volt Switch because he did not bring Ground type. So, let's see. Roost. I have Electromorphosis if he wants to switch. Roost. And I put Static, but I mean, we knew it was Static. It's going to be difficult to get off a hit with my guy, but like, I mean, that was the risk I was willing to take with it. I assume Tinkaton comes out as well. Maybe. Crazy turn one, man. Crazy turn one. I really hope it doesn't disconnect. I would not like to continue to me be paralyzed if we have to end up doing it again. Because then he ends up revealing moves. So we see Roost. It could be sub. But it's not pressure, so I don't think it'd be sub. Yeah, hard switch. Maybe it's just Terra Blast. I'm assuming Tinkaton or Rillaboom comes out. Rillaboom comes out. Okay. Makes sense. Let's get a little Volt Switch off. That did 0 to Rillaboom. Bellibolt. I'll bring my Petron now. I don't know if this is AV, but... Rillaboom. I don't think my Bellibolt would do that little as well. So that has HP as well. Or it's AV. I think we just parting shot here. Could be Clear Amulet on a Pokemon, but I think it's a little bit difficult. I think Tinkaton comes out though. And that'll bring me Empoleon and I can get up rocks. What do you got for me, Uzi? Or unless you're just boot spam. Glimmer is Glimmora. Makes sense. It is Clear Amulet. Ooh. Nice. Empoleon's my best switch, though. It could be corrosion, I suppose. That'd be pretty cool. We'll find out right now. Glamora. Goes for toxic. Oh, it is corrosion. Okay. Corrosion. Toxic. Good to know, man. That's really cool. Maybe sub-toxic. Gonna get my rocks. I think they're pretty free. You can't really stop them. Could also be offensive, I guess. We want to be careful versus Tinkaton. Now that paralyzed and this guy has clear amulet because I can't parting shot around in it. I assume Tinkaton might come out. Addison is Tinkaton, yep. Okay, so Addy comes out. Get up our rocks, see if we can pressure stuff. And what do I want to do here? This mon's going to be a little bit annoying to me. With the toxic and everything. I do want to keep my boots. Don't want to get Thunder Waved on you. Do I want to keep my boots? It would suck for T-Spike, but I feel like it's okay. I'll just go you. It's kind of hard to keep my boots now that I'm poisoned. But I can always use Empoleon to threaten Glamora as well. So, and also I still do have my my Lando, which is really strong. It goes for rocks. Rocks. I assume maybe Rillaboom might want to come out. Let's go for Volt. If he wants to knock, that's fine too. Now it's I guess now I'm kind of feeling the static pressure a little bit, obviously. I mean, I guess I should maybe I've Ice Punch turn one. That was tough. That's a tough read. Let's see. It's Rocks, probably Gigaton Hammer. What, Encore? Could be Shuka. I won't know right away. This guy's low-key threatening for my opponent. I mean, Bellibolt is not even low-key. It's high-key threatening for my opponent. It's a good mon. I think we want to get up hazards here. Who are you switching into? Rillaboom again? I should be Rillaboom, right? Okay, so Rillaboom is... I think it's AV. I really think it's AV. Get my Volt Switch off. Get my little bit of chip. A little chippy chip. Lando can U-turn, but I gotta be careful. I gotta put a Lando in position to Rock Slide. Okay, so if it is AV, would it have... Because I think it's AV. Whatever still kills me if it has it, though. Which I'm almost positive it does. All right, we'll Skyla. Every single time. I get something out of the turn by going Skyla. Obviously, they do have Tinkaton that can come in. Looks like I'm faster as well. So Rillaboom is actually slower than my guy, which means it is basically max HP. How much is Val paralyzed? Paralyzed. My Val is slower, though. I'm just going to foul play. See what I can do here. If they want to go back to Glamora, that's fine. I get something out of the turn. But this chip gives me... Like, this chip helps me out. Patch or run. It does a good chunk. Yeah, you know, he gives me a foul play, which is amazing. That's great for landers. On the U-turn, I don't really mind that. I'm pretty positive this is AV. AV, U-turn. It's at about, what, 50%? Goal is to get rid of you, right? Goal is obviously to get rid of you. So I can put myself in a position to put in work with Landorus. Click EQ a couple times. Glimmer comes back out. Probably just to get up hazards. We do want to get up spikes and stuff ourselves. So we want to be real careful here. Yeah, we definitely want to get up spikes ourselves in this game. And we want to try and beat Glamora down too, because it's annoying. There's not much to say about that. That mon's annoying. Goes for Earth Power. 303 to 149. Uh-oh. It was about 154. Glamora. Let me see. Even if it's 0 special attack, it's actually doing about that much damage. So I'm going to switch here. I'm going to switch into you. He might not want to risk the roll, to be honest, but I'm definitely not risking the roll myself. That's 0 special attack. Toxic, 0 special attack. Yeah, Earth powers me again. He finds out I'm AV. Crits me, unfortunately. Is what it is. I think I always want a Ceaseless here. On whatever comes out. Get a hazard. Maybe go Zapdos. Addison sounds like Zapdos, I believe. No, Addison's Tinkaton. Excuse me. Alright, so we get up a spike if we land. Let's see. We do manage to land our spike here. Beautiful. It is Helmet. Okay. Rocks. Helmet. Lovely. Okay. Rocks, Helmet. We have a spike up. We can threaten Glim. We threaten Palafin. Bellibolt's still really good. Bellibolt's still my switching no matter what, too. Yeah, Bellibolt's always my switching. Rocks, helmets. If Darker comes out, I will Volt Switch. If it tricks me, that could be problematic, I guess. But I assume it's going to be Gigaton Hammer and stuff like that. And then I get my Electromorphosis and I get a Volt Switch off on somebody. And I can get in Landers for free. Which is what I want. Doubles? Into who? Who threatens Bellibolt? Glimmer. Comes back to Glimmer. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you, Chief. I do see you. Great double. We want to prevent a Mortal Spin if we can. We definitely want to prevent a Mortal Spin if we can. Oh, no matter what, right? That double's nice. We know it's Helmet, so it's not Shuka. I don't know if you'll let me hit him. Zapdos isn't defensive, which means that... Oh, it's not. It's only max HP, right? Rock Slide actually can kill Zapdos if he goes to it. Which I don't think he would, but... He could. He could also go Palafin. Because I need my guy, in order to win, I need Landers. Landers is the guy that can win me the game. Let's see what happens. Goes for Earth Power, knocks me out. Smart. We know it's Clear Amulet. Gonna go Landers here with all my hazards up. I'm gonna Rock Slide once. Because if I can catch Zapdos, I feel really good. I don't think it's wise to stay in. I'm gonna Rock Slide. Because if I Life Orb Landers as well, you kind of have to fear this too. KOing Rillaboom so I can click EQ later is real nice too. I like this play. Let's see. Great KO by my opponent as well. Well played by Uzi so far. Let's see what happens. Because I guess you could also pivot Palafin, but I'm in a position where I kind of have to make a play. I feel. You could also pivot Rillaboom, but you might be AV, so you might actually be fearing that. Let's see if Zapdos comes out, this is big. I don't remember what the Zapdos nickname was, though. Was that Zapdos? That was Zapdos' nickname. If we land Rock Slide, it dies. Let's see. We do land Rock Slide. So Zapdos is going to go down. Beautiful. So EQ is very free now. EQ is very, very free, and he still doesn't know my set. So that's amazing. EQ looks very good into my opponent. Even with like terrain up and everything. I'm okay. So big, big turn for me. Zapdos going down. That's basically like it's okay if I sack Val now. Type stuff. Big kill. He also doesn't know if I'm Life Orb or not. I think this is a Dark Ride turn for him. And I could also U-turn. It is Boots. In the classy Uzi fashion, it is Boots. We're going to go Bounce Man here. Do you have Hypnosis? Bounce. Do you have Hypnosis, my friend? Are you Hypnosis gaming this time? I sure hope not. Bounce Man! Ice Beams. Oh no, this is worse than Hypnosis! Freeze. Oh no. Nice. Alright, we Volt Switch here with our Electromorphosis power. Every time. Maybe he'll give me a hit. I'm not sure who he wants to go into. This is worse. Him having Ice Beam is worse. So we know it's Boots. Let me put Ice Beam. He might fear, or he may fear Thunder Wave. I'm not sure, though. Whatever he brings out, if it's not Rillaboom, I'm EQing it, right? So that looks good, in my opinion. As long as we have Petron, we should be good in the Palafin. Like, I always EQ. I always do my damage. All right, he switches out. Let's see who he brings out. This is Rillaboom. Nice. Rillaboom is going to go down. Okay, this is big turn. Big turn for us. Obviously, he has grassy terrain, which is a little annoying, but I'm okay with that. This should go down. Beautiful. Okay, Rillaboom went down. Palafin is definitely scary. But I think I think it's always just you. There's always bad man here. Always, always, always. Because if they go Dark Ride, I get a U-turn. They have a few turns of terrain, which are a little annoying too. Palafin could be special Boom Burst, but as long as Petrum's not terrored, he can't touch me. And you still have to fear Rock Slide, so I think Palafin might come out. I wouldn't mind Dark Ride coming out, though, to give me a U-turn on it. I really wouldn't. Rex is, again, expected. Palafin. Yep, to be expected. It became a hero that day. Shoot, I mean, you Petron for a reason, right? I need you to be Petron for a reason. If you banded Wave Crash, so be it. If it's Bulk Up, I think that's Toxic. We'll see, though. Just flip turns. Okay. 316 to 219 on a crit, which means it's not banded. That's an unfortunate crit, though. Not banded, but an unfortunate crit. Very unfortunate crit. There's Glimmer that comes out. I don't know if I need the hazards to win at this point, but I obviously do want my Petron alive. Gonna recover here because we're Shookaberry. They do Mortal Spin. That's fine. Like I said, I don't know if I needed hazards to win at this point. Obviously, they get Corrosion off on me, but that's fine too. We gotta recover off. This is gonna be big for later. And we're basically just waiting for this terrain to end so I can click EQ, EQ, EQ into their team. Mortal Spin. Okay. We go you. On their hit. Flip turn. I think it's AV, potential Palafin. Yeah, I wasn't really I'm keeping Valorant alive as a sack, by the way. But Samurai lives every hit here. And gets a pretty strong flip turn off. And gets a free EQ. So, we'll see how this goes. I also think Bellibolt might be able to win by itself, so. He does switch. Into Rex. What, to flip turn around again? That's okay. Good double. Good double. I guess he's just trying to get the chip. But at the same time, I'm happy with terrain being ended. I'm going to go Iron Val. Just in case he wants to drain. Because I don't think he has to keep a momentum if he doesn't want to. He does CC. Which Val is going to take. Alright, so if he's not Wave Crash... If he's not Wave Crash... I do live. I don't know if he's Wave Crash. But I mean, like, it's not like I have a choice, right? I'm clicking CC. If you're Wave Crash, you're Wave Crash. But I'm clicking CC here. Jet Punch, I live. Flip turn, CC. I think it was Ice Punch plus Jet Punch last time. So this puts him in a position where potentially I get a kill. It might be on Tinkaton. He flip turns out. Provided I break through, something dies. Now, I don't want to say I'm paralyzed, because it sucks to say I'm paralyzed, and I'm sure it's going to be Tinkaton. It sucks to be paralyzed, but, like, provided I break through, something does die here. It's Addison, so it should be Tinkaton that dies if I break through. Let's see. We do break through. Tinkaton will go down. Adamant choice ban. Okay. Big kill, big kill. Big kill. So Palafin comes in after to flip. Or Darkrai. It's Palafin or Darkrai. If they ever go Glamora, though, I get the EQ off, so I don't know if you would ever go Glamora. We gotta be careful. My whole team's gonna be poisoned at the end of this, but we'll see how it happens. Good job. Paralyzed Homie still killed the mon I wanted it to kill. Glim is still annoying. Glim gives me a free EQ, though. I'm pretty sure it's AV. I'll put Jet Punch and Ice. Jet Punch. I'll put Ice Punch as well. Nice. Okay, let's see. Samurott still eats a hit from Darkrai too. In a pinch. Rex comes out. Click Jet Punch. I'm a CC here. They knock me out. Big Jet Punch, yeah, KO me. I can go Bellibolt always. I can go Bellibolt always. Bellibolt always eat a hit. Slack off here. They're going to Mortal Spin, but that's okay, I think. Because I can always Volt Switch on Darkrai into U-turn. Bellibolt just doesn't care. Bellibolt eats everything, so. If he stays in and Jet Punches once, that's good too. I assume he flip turns. Maybe Earth Powers with Glim, I don't really care. As long as I can EQ endgame. Alright, hard switches into Glim, most likely, right? I think on Glim, I go Samu. Always. Just not to get toxic. It's a little tough because, like, you could obviously go for... Because if I get it might have been better to go for the Volt Switch that turn and just tank the toxic, but I want to wall Palafin, you know? I want to wall Palafin. And I get a toxic off into Palafin too, so... Yeah, it goes for toxic. I didn't realize we weren't toxic already. That's on me. I'm going to go for knockoff here. I think he does one of two things. One, it gets rid of potentially the clear amulet. And two, it gets rid of the AV. But I like knockoff here. Getting rid of the AV means I can always kill Palafin with Bellibolt without fearing. Like, I don't have to worry about the AV at all. And there's Rex. Nice. We get rid of that AV. Beautiful. Which I knew it was, right? 83. I think now we can afford to just Ceaseless Edge. Because, like, at this point, Samurott doesn't matter. Fliptron might not even kill me. And again, AV being gone is big. Also, getting a Ceaseless Edge potentially on, like, I don't know, Rai could be really good too. And if he does CC, I get to Volt Switch on out of there, so we're okay. Think we're doing all right. Let's see what happens. Do you hard switch into Glim, though? If you hard switch into Glim, it's a different story. Yeah, it just goes right for CC. Okay, so we get to Volt Switch now for free with Bellibolt, which is awesome. Always get to Volt Switch for free with Bellibolt. Keeping my boots on. Belly! God, I love Bellibolt. Bellibolt's so freaking cool. How are you so cool, Bellibolt? How are you so cool? Yeah, but with no AV means I always kill this mon, no matter what. If they want to flip, they're giving me a boost as well. So it's kind of the same thing. Because Glim comes out and I get to EQ. Depending. It might come down to a flinch. We'll see. And I also still have foul play for Petrarunt. Or from Petrarunt, rather. Which does a good chunk to Palafin. Big belly! The Clear Amulet Glamora was such good tech, man. Really good tech. Like, legit good tech. If he gives me this... Okay, so we get the Electromorphosis boost, which is huge. Yeah, he doubled my power, which is amazing. Belly! So Glim's gonna come out most likely, right? But Glim comes out on this doubled power. I think it dies if it's not Spadef. Alright, Belly! You did your job, though. You did your job. Alright, we go you. We go Landorus. Bad man. He a bad man. Think we just EQ here. Always. You gotta fear like Earth Power as well, so I don't know if you can go out into... Maybe I could have U-turned, actually. Landorus. It does resist. I'm assuming you're max HP. I don't know if it would have killed at a percentage of that. EQ can actually kill Landorus as well, depending on the set. Let's see. Who do you go to? Do you go Palafin hard? Oh. Huh. Again, depending on the set, I can kill. I just barely missed out on the KO there. We're always going to bring out Pecha, I think. I think always go Petra. If he flips, that's a great play, but I can Terra Dark and Parting Shot, which will give me a U-turn with Darkrai. I think, and then I think it comes down to Palafin winning, but I'm not sure. Skyla. He does Jet Punch, which makes sense. Crits me, unfortunately. Pretty big. Does Foul Play kill? What's your name? Glamora, max HP. I think it can kill. Just gonna Foul Play here. I think I kind of have to. Get my chip on Rye potentially too. I am bulky enough that I can go hard into... I mean, Bellibolt might be able to win by itself. You know, with Terra and everything. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. All right, he flip turns out. I just realized he crit me. I did not see that before. I assume Rye is going to come out. All right, it's Glim. Do we get this roll? We do not get this roll, which is unfortunate. That's okay. We can save this as a sack, though. We always go Lando. Because we have to save this as a sack. We have to save this as a sack. Lando will not die because I'm super bulky. Landers will never die because I'm super bulky. Goes for Power Gem. I do not die. Like I said, I won't die because I'm bulky. Yup. I go for EQ. Do I live rocks? 12%. Oh, I'm actually just outside of range of rocks. I am just outside of range of rocks. I'm just in range of rocks in future, unfortunately. But he has to sack him on here, so I'm assuming it's going to be Glim. And then it's Bellibolt versus the world. I think it's Glim. It could be Rye. He could try and go hard Rye. I think that would be a throw, though, but Darkrai might win him the championship, man. Great plays, man. Really great plays all around. I can't be too mad about like being 30% paralyzed. It's gonna happen. Because like obviously having my guy here would be real good. I'm super charged up though. I'm charged up. I'm very charged up. So I might be able to do something with Bellibolt. Hold up. I might be able to do something with Bellibolt because I reflect first. So I sacked Pecharunt. I went to Pecharunt, right? I didn't go to Bellibolt, right? Okay, yeah, I sacked Pecharunt. Sack Pecharunt. Okay. We go Belly. We go for a reflect, so we take less damage. Yep, we go for reflect. We want to stay charged up because we want to be able to hit the Darkrai. We want to stay charged up because we want to be able to hit Darkrai, right? So what we want to do is we want to have reflect up. And then slack off, obviously. He does go for Ice Punch, going for freezes, which makes sense. He's still powering me up. Essentially, I want to be bulky enough to take on Darkrai no matter what. So I need to slack off once more. I need to kill him with talk. Stop going for that. Stop going for these. Stop going for these. I really hope he's just not Nasty Plot Darkrai and he's just offensive. Just like 3 attacks. So I need to land Toxic on this. Because I don't want to Volt Switch on this, right? Then I got to land Toxic on Darkrai. Alright, we landed Toxic on this. I got to land Toxic on Darkrai. So Toxic knocks us down. It comes down to Darkrai. +4, I live. If he's bulky, it comes down to Darkrai, basically. I live +2. I live, like, if it's Ice Beam, maybe he's just not Nasty Plot. He could just be 4 attacks. Because I need a Toxic, then Volt, and then pray he's super bulky. That's basically what I gotta do. Actually, no. No, I don't think I gotta do that. I think Volt Switch and the Volt Switch kills. No, no. That's bulky Darkrai. That's bulky Darkrai. So we go for Toxic here. They do Nasty Plot. That is bulky Darkrai. Let's see. Is Darkrai gonna win the championship? Are we taking our first L in this, man? We might be. We might be. Okay, +2. +2 does not kill. I slack off. I slack off here. He Dark Pulse. I live this. I live this easily. I slack off. I live +4 as well. I live +4, right? So even if he gets +4, all I got to do is slack off again. Yeah, I live +4. All I got to do is slack off. Don't get flinched. Don't get flinched, bad man. I mean, bounce man, sorry. All I got to do is slack off here. And then I live this, and Volt Switch with Poison, I think, wins the game. We'll see. Let's see. Provided no flinch. No crit, no flinch. Bounce Man. Bounce Man gets the Volt Switch off. Electromorphosis boost. And your LA Wakers continue their undefeated streak. He should have Nasty Plotted again. Your LA Wakers continue their undefeated streak in finals. That's it, man. I think he expected me to be more Fizz Def. I think he counted for more Fizz Def. He should have plotted again. But no one's in the game, but Bellibolt is in the back. And we're able... So it might have been close, because he was really offensive. It might have been close, man. But your boy wins his 5th championship in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Pokemon is a game where every play matters, and everything can give you a chance to lose the game. I think he thought I was more, more Fizz Def than I was. I was obviously very specially defensive, as y'all saw. And what he might have thought was that Landorus lived rocks, because that's also that, right? Because I was actually like 8 HP from living rocks. So he thought maybe Landorus lived rocks. I don't know. So he wanted to be at as much HP to be above Landorus, which would make sense on that point. Either way, your LA Wakers continue to be undefeated in finals. We win our 5th championship of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We win the BUBL Season 1. No, I'm done. I want to give a big shout out. Oh, we battled twice because the first one. PM, not AM, Marcus. I want to give a big shout out to all the people who helped me this season. Whether you helped me either in finals or throughout the entire thing. I'm just going to go in order so I just hopefully don't forget anybody. But early on in the season, Amo obviously helped me out. Tone helped me out. Not so much towards the end because Tone was helping Die, and then Amo was helping Uzi. Owen, thank you so much. Raltsboy, could not have done any of this without you. Nubish Trainer Joe, thank you a ton, fam. Seriously. Who else? There's Genius X. Thank you so much for helping as well. It meant a lot. And it's just like, VGC Ments would not have been able to do this without you. Tony as well. Thank you again for literally all the help this season. I really would not have, just even doing the drafting and everything along those parts. I truly do appreciate it. Who else am I missing? I'm definitely missing. Oh, King L5. You helped me on during different parts of the season as well, and I truly appreciate that too. Dylan as well, same thing during different parts of the season. I really appreciate it as well. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for all watching as our LA Wakers managed to win another final. Absolutely crazy. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I think that's everybody that helped me out, but truly I would not be able to do any of this stuff without y'all. So somehow win BUBL Season 1. Shout out to my boy Uzi. Let's get him to 10K. Definitely deserves it. Assuming he's going off the assumption. If he's going off the assumption that Landers can live rocks, because you never know. If he's going off the assumption that Landers can live rocks, I get it. You want to go for the Dark Pulse early, and then try and like get a flinch so you can kill, and then be outside of range. So I get that. Like, you don't know it at the end of the day. What a crazy game, though. Honestly, Uzi always gives me some of my best games, and just us fighting in finals. And he always makes it seem like, it always feels like I'm going to lose at every given point. But it was a great game. Landers, he worked overtime. That rock slide land was so big. But I think finals is some combination of Bellibolt and Landers, right? The clear amulet Glamora was beautiful tech on your part, Uzi. I really wish my Val was alive that game, because you were making some nasty doubles that I couldn't do anything to punish, which was so clean. I'm surprised no right period. We're obviously going to get into an interview in a second, but I just wanted to keep talking because Uzi and I actually had to play for both finals and VGC this week. We were supposed to do it back-to-back. We didn't end up doing it back-to-back. We actually played VGC first and then this because of some things that we talked about in that one. But crazy games in all of them. And yeah, I loved my team this season. I really did. I think my draft was like, I feel like Landers was just a good Pokemon throughout it all. And yeah, big shout out to CB Marcus as well for all the help with the season. Obviously, PM7 and their whole team, right? Play More Esports, Ben Tyler, all of them, and every coach in this too. And Dai as well. Dai helped me in the final. I don't remember if I said Dai, but I think I did say Dai. But thank you once again, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. This might have been my last draft league in Pokemon Scarlet Violet. OU. I wanted to give a little dramatic pause. Obviously, I'm in the Woofy Draft League. Maybe it might be the Woofy Draft League might be the last one of the year if Champions comes out in January. So we'll see what happens. But if you want more additional Draft League games, definitely go ahead and check them out on my PokeaimPLUS channel. But please subscribe to Uzi. He generally does deserve it. Makes phenomenal content. And yeah, stay tuned for more of the Woofy Pokemon Draft. That's it. I'll see you guys in the interview. The final interview of the BUBL. I got my boy Uzi with me here today. And yeah, that was a finals, man. That was a crazy finals. Great Glamora bring, by the way. Love this pick into me. It did really well into me. And I did not realize you were Life Orb. Okay, I was not paying attention in that regard, I guess. When that Rillaboom came in and just died, I was like, oh, good. Good.
Yeah. Nah, man. No, man. I'm just glad it's over. Like, the season's over. And was an absolute killer game. I think this was easily our best finals game for sure.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. This puts every one of our last ones to shame. Like, this could have gone any other way. And yeah, no, you absolutely earned the heck out of that. And congratulations to Mr. PokeaimMD for winning his 5th championship.
Stop that!
Yes.
Stop that! It's that
It's
guy really
now.
That guy really called me Jacob, bro. I'm gonna find that. I don't know if I showed that comment last time, but I'll show it right here again. It's just me or does Jacob's team seemingly have much stronger Pokemon than Wolf's team? Bro just heard J and then just added Acob. Like Look at Uzi's team name for me. Versus PokeaimMD finals. I guess it's shorter than your usual.
Yeah.
Usual stuff.
It is a privilege. Yes, indeed. But wow, man, like that was a really good game. Like
crazy.
I feel like, yeah, no, it could have gone any other way, and I think both of us played to our outs really well, and you as well, especially for not just keeping your ace in the hole with your Mr. Belly being able to, Mr. Belly being able to have that ace in the hole being the reflect, which was like, oh my god, no, that's really good, really cool. Maybe I should have close combated and tried to aim for the crit, but I just thought it would be so funny if I just froze you there. But like, Oh man, no, like I do think that the only major misplay I made in this game was not sacking off my what you may call it, my Tinkaton, because after it set up its rocks and got some damage on your Samurotto, I was like, you know what, this thing did its job. It doesn't need to exist anymore. So me being rather loose with making sure to sack off my Pandoria or whatnot without getting the terrestrialization off was probably a mistake, because if I was because I happen to be the metronome, you actually have a considerably difficult time taking this thing on, which would have potentially helped me with being able to take you on 1v1 there. But yeah, Mr. Belly was just so good. It broke through all the Dark Pulse.
That boy did not care. He said, "I got your back."
Yeah, he got Mr. Fontaine's back. All right, like
he took no damage too. Like this guy took no damage.
Literally, crazy. And my Darkrai had special investment. Yeah, it wasn't.
He had more than last time for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like seeing that all play out as it is was just so cool, and like, yeah, no, we definitely, I think, delivered big time on this game. But I do want to ask you though, out of curiosity, how do you feel about my courtesy in not running Hypnosis Darkrai this time around?
I would have felt better about it if you were still Pressure Zapdos. That would have been like, I was waiting for it. Did you see my Landorus last move? I was very bulky. I went greedy. Well, not greedy. I'm not trying to outspeed your Scarfers, because like my thought process into your team was my fat can outlive a lot of your mons, so just go for it. And also Adamant Banded Val is like it 2-shot Zapdos, like even if you're max HP, it 2-shot Zap, which is crazy.
Oh my god!
Like
I got lucky with this parallel.
I crit you as well. Obviously, I think the para mattered way more than the crit, because that guy, if it comes in on any of these guys, it just gets a kill. And I was like, oh, when you didn't have Rhyperior with like Terra Fly, and you didn't have Zoro, I was like, oh, Val about to go stupid in this game. And then he did not. But he did still take the close combat and got the kill on Tinkaton, which is what I wanted Val to do, right? Because my thought process is if Val kills Tinkaton, it's really easy for these guys to be annoying for you. But your Glim, the Clear Amulet, was beautiful on your part. I loved this as well in general. Like really, really sick. Too. And then just like I didn't realize you were Life Orb Rillaboom. I didn't like I really thought that mon was AV because I felt like it was taking no damage. But it was max HP, which is about the which is about the range when it comes to it. Calculating on Wi-Fi is always a pain, man, when it comes to it. Signature, 1 boot, aka Rai. Same for me, by the way. Signature, 1 boot.
Oh wow, Oh my god, the battle of the heavy duty booties. That's insane.
That's it.
That's crazy business, bud.
Big bounce man.
Holy cow.
That's my goat. I love this mon, dude. I think this is my favorite mon on my draft, but I also want to give a big shout to Landers. I feel like it was really, really good this season. Like
absolutely.
Like it never felt bad ever. And I was like thinking about like, cause you know how everybody says Landers has fallen off this gen. I feel like it just needs the team. It just needs the team to support it. And I feel like the fat mons that get it in, this guy, and you know, this is my signature AV Samurott that I've ran almost every week. You know me. Oh, they have a special attacker. Max.
Yeah.
Though I did went for like, I did go a little speed for like, what's it called? Max speed Rhyperior randomly. I don't know. Just paranoia. Like just paranoia there. But yeah, we had that. And then I had the, that was it. Shout out to Genius X as well. I built with him a lot of stuff. This is just I'm going to eat a hit and then do as much as I can. The poison was real nice early because it put me in range of the next Earth Power, which was sick. So really good.
Yeah, thank you.
But this was like to eat 1 hit from Zapdos and roar it out of your sub, get up rocks, and maybe get a Custap Surf. I'm surprised you didn't bring any Custaps yourself. That's usually your go-to guy when it comes to the top.
Originally, I had a Custaberry Rhyperior instead of my what's his face, my Rillaboom. Yeah. So, but like the Rillaboom edition was the last second because Mount kind of sold me on it. But obviously, because I never had a mock with Rillaboom on my squad, I think that's what part that could have potentially played a factor in terms of how I played around your aces in the hole. Yeah. So that's definitely on me for sure. But like other than it helped though.
It helped, bro. Like you got a grassy terrain, and I happen to be physical Landers. Like it actually helped a lot.
Yeah.
Like in that.
Oh my god, yeah, for sure.
Because otherwise, I'm clicking EQ, right, every single time.
Exactly.
So
No ifs, no buts, no nothing.
Yeah, so it was actually a good. It actually ended up being like in that regard, it ended up being a good bring.
Yeah. No, absolutely, for sure. And also, this was even enough to survive 2 adamant ceaseless edges from Hamuroto.
Makes sense.
So, especially after Stealth Rocks. So that's the even crazier part for sure. But yeah, no, like I think the team in itself is really solid. It was really solid for what I brought against you. And honestly, huge shout outs and thanks go to TJ for because he's literally the brains behind the whole thing. Like the only changes I ended up putting in was axing Swords Dance on Tinkatongue for Thunder Wave and putting Brick Break in because I was like, oh no, what if Joey tries Thunder
my signature I don't care screens.
Yeah, what if he tries screensing me, right? Like I was like,
to
no,
be fair,
no.
To be fair, bro, if you're not Thunderwave, screens Petron kind of owns. Like you're absolutely right. Like if you're literally not Thunderwave, screens Petron does. Like you don't touch on anything, man. Like
I mean, Glimmer is there, but
only Glim, but like
yeah.
I was debating sub nasty plot Petron, so that would have been cool.
Oh my god,
tool.
But
like
yeah.
But I don't know. Sure. It was just a lot of things in this one. Obviously, you know the trouble. We had to fight each other for both, so like definitely prep more for VGC than. Obviously, even though this was finals, right? But like, I know we want to. This is our first time playing VGC, so I know that mattered a lot to us as well.
Yeah.
In that
100%.
But
like, yeah, like I mean, I'm just gonna openly admit it, like especially in terms of doing multitasking for both the VGC League, which obviously means more to me because like it's such a big opportunity and all that sort of stuff. Like not undermining the BUBL League, I'm glad to have been a part of it as my return to Draft League and all that sort of stuff. Although certainly a part of me does wish that more could have happened with that. Because like I don't know, I just felt like for the initial hype that we had going into this, it kind of just started falling off a cliff after a certain point. In which case, it essentially became a case of, for me, okay, I still want to win because I have a streak that I want to keep in terms of 5 consecutive finals, which alhamdulillah I was able to keep. But at the same time, like preparing for both the playoffs and also preparing for VGC with the Wolf League, which is something I never played in my life, so it's all new to me. Like I was able to hang in there. I was able to hang in there for as long as I could, but especially during this week, I was just super checked out and I was just done, man. Like I definitely felt a lot of burnout, but if nothing else, I'm really glad that I was able to put a good showing and give you an amazing battle to end the season with, and hopefully a better game as well for our VGC set. So yes, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying it as if it's in past terms or whatever, because people are gonna find out. I mean, in
next
future
week,
terms or whatever.
This actually happens first, and then next week they see.
Yeah.
We did play him. We did play VGC first, and then we played this. We were supposed to play this first, and then VGC, but you know what happened.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Do you want to tell them?
Oh, I told him it was on me. It was basically on me. Like I didn't make the room. It was 12:30, and I was supposed to make it before 12. So I asked CB Marcus, my goat, who does all the slides and does everything for us. He's amazing. And he accidentally set it for AM instead of PM. So when we sat down, I was in a room. Uzi wasn't, and he couldn't join, or we couldn't play, and I couldn't leave the room to play. Because if you do these, you have to schedule them ahead of time. To that for VGC, you don't have to do that because they have the rules.
We love
set
Game
up.
Freak.
Yeah,
we love Game Freak.
At least we can play singles now, and we've been able to. I'm happy about that. I hope that's the same with Generation 10 men. But I'm sure we'll be able to use champions.
Champions. Yeah.
I mean, champions.
No,
like sure. we'll most likely be able to battle. Like they have a slot for 6, so I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. And if not, we'll rally.
We'll rally. We cannot be quiet of that. We cannot let them get away with that terrorism, man.
I ain't never been quiet about like that. So like I hope that I mean they made the change. It took 2 games, but they made the change.
Yeah. Like 3 years of our life thrown away for no reason, but like I mean, it is what it is, right?
You know it's crazy. Like I actually think Sword and Shield draft is probably fun. I just haven't had the best time to experience it. Like we played draft, but it was so disgustingly annoying to battle people, to connect to the servers and have people disconnect and have the game lag and stuff like that.
Yeah. Especially because like we can peel back the curtain a little bit. The tournament system for which they tried to introduce for Sword and Shield, which was just as stupid as what we're using right now, by the way, folks. it didn't properly function. So what we essentially need to do was gaslight our Switch with literal external software to gaslight them into thinking we're playing on LAN mode, because that's the only way the 10-minute chess timer, which was the only option we had, mind you, which was still shit.
Which is why Gator quit. Literally why Gator quit draft, because he couldn't take his time and he kept timing out.
Yeah, literally. We kept timing out, and bro, there were games I would have where afterwards I would literally start sweating bullets because that's how much my mental was fried. Like, this is the type of stuff we had to go through in the first place to get to here we are right now. And obviously, you know, it's great that, you know, we finally have the 60-minute chess timer. Sorry, that 60-minute timer, which I still don't understand why Game Freak insists on having us wait an entire day to be able to have access to this option, and why we can't just do it normally. But even putting that aside, you know, like, this generation has been honestly great for reviving the singles draft league scene. I think every single one of us put our foot in and did what we could to make sure that, you know, there's a future for this, and we all did really, really well on that. I'm grateful to everyone, and I'm also grateful to be a part of that revival in itself. But at the same time, you know, like, this is something that I hope continues moving forward, and we just don't, you know, like, have to be reliant on some certain game devs whims where they just blatantly disregard, you know, a very valid way of playing for no conceivable reason.
Just give us the way to play. That's all I want, because I will play. I will use your game. That's all I want.
Yeah, literally. We all want to play the games. Like, like what you're doing trying to alienate us, right? But, nah, even putting all of that aside in itself, like, this was a good game. 100% a great game and everything, but I definitely will say, definitely I'm open to admitting for sure that I don't care what time Champions ends up coming in, like, this will be my last singles draft league, period. I don't know, man. I just wish more was done with the season.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think?
I agree. I do. I think there was a lot of hype building up, like I said, and then maybe we could have done a little bit more. But I mean, you know, it's the timing that kind of ended up being a little bit bad for everything, right? Ending around this time when we could have started earlier or tried to, and then things got busy all around by everybody, right? Like, I wasn't able to do watch-togethers for most of the season because I was so busy, and then which are one of the most fun parts for me because it lets me promote everybody, but also lets me watch the games. Like, I still have to go back and watch some games because I've heard some crazy stuff about some games, you know, like in the chat. So, but I mean, I think it's going to be a lot better for Champions. I think it's going to be, once time settles, it's going to be great. And obviously, I'm still having a good time in the VGC Draft League too. So
same.
And the VGC 100%. Draft League might be our. Well, I know for you, it's your last one for sure this year. It might be my last one on Wi-Fi this year, depending on what happens and when Champions is rumored to come out or what happens with that. Maybe I'll do something fun, small, like NFE or Little Cup or whatever. Who knows? Or just something, I don't know. Like the AA season was really fun as well. But I mean, I don't got much to say, bro, that we basically didn't say in the VGC one already. Right? I'm good.
Yeah. No, same here,
good
man.
Game, really. Like, good game to everybody, and thank you to everybody who helped both of us, really.
Yeah.
Big shout out to everybody.
Literally, like, I mean, obviously for Joey, like, it's obviously much more difficult because this guy is like randomly decided one day, you know what, I want to join 30 leagues and I'm still gonna start winning in all of them with my 5-minute build and all that sort of stuff. But obviously, like, for me as well, it's been a very huge challenge trying to do both of this at the same time. But I do want to take this moment to, like, absolutely give acknowledgement and, you know, gratitude towards the people that were involved in not just helping Joey but myself throughout these times, because there were moments where I literally was so checked out and so burnt out to the point where I was like, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm just utterly exhausted about it all, which is definitely no way to feel about, you know, playing competitive Pokemon as it is, because, and it's not even a factor of, you know, like, I'm not even excited about playing competitive Pokemon in itself, because if that was the case, I wouldn't have tried, period. Yeah. And I feel like that was definitely reflected in not just, you know, the quarterfinals and semifinals game, but here too. Like, it was reflected by all of us. We do care and we do love for this game, and I'm especially really liking my time with VGC so far. But, you know, I'm also not gonna sugarcoat it when I say that I'm far more invested in what's gonna happen with the VGC League as it is, because it's a first-time experience for me, and you know,
it's
I guess
new, and
as an underdog.
we've been doing singles for 3 years, right? So like, I get
Yeah,
it.
literally.
Yeah, it's not. No, I understand. Like I was like, I was more so dreading getting to finals because I was like, I gotta prep for 2 at once, even though I've been prepping for like 5 at once. But like, again, the showdown leagues, I'm kind of just building either 5 minutes before or working with somebody who's helping me a lot with them. Whereas these ones are, because they're fun. Like the monotype is probably one of the most fun leagues I have. I get to, like, I used Choice Band Heatran the other week. It was really fun. And like just a bunch
I love that.
But just a bunch of funny stuff. So you know, but yeah, definitely stay tuned, guys. Check out Uzi. Let's get him to 10K. He is going to
Inshallah.
do a lot of things. Obviously, enjoy the double draft weekend. I think this is the last week of that. Unless you want more, you can go to my PokeaimPLUS channel. But check out Uzi's channel. And thank you again. The Bubble League was fun. It was fun. I loved my team. Did you love your team? I feel like you loved your team.
Oh my god, bro! I was head over heels for it. Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a lot of cheese. Don't get me wrong. Like I just drafted the most Bork stuff. But like the experience of getting to use Darkrai for the first time in my life, my Palafin for the first time in my life, like it was a surreal experience to run through, playing a season with all them frames at that too. But you know, obviously, like regardless of the circumstances that ultimately led to this season's hype kind of falling off a cliff afterwards, that's how I personally feel about it. So if you hold it against anyone, hold it against me for thinking that. I'm still grateful nonetheless, because it's not lost to me that, you know, Ben personally invited me to this. John wanted me in on it as well. And that's what Draft League is, right? Where we exist to build each other up and become and make some of the best possible content in a collaboration of sorts. Because not only are we just using a team for like what's going to be a maximum of 9 to 10 weeks, which is such a massive long time, but like, you know, we end up, you know, actively communicating with each other throughout it all. We build friendships. We end up, you know, finding things that end up really making this such a special and unique experience for all of us. And that's why, like, it is, in my opinion, undoubtedly the best way to play competitive Pokemon. And I hope if the future, whatever happens in the future, and this goes to not just Game Freak as well, but I mean, they're definitely not gonna be this. Like, what the hell? Nobody's. I mean, like, this goes not just to Game Freak.
I got some subscribers over there. I know. I got some subscribers.
Yeah, you know.
At Pokemon.
Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. But like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, this is such an amazing, unique, and cool way to play competitive Pokemon. Like, this is literally the reason I started my channel in 2015, because, you know, people like Shady and especially Mega Mogwai, like, shoutouts to my goat, and I really, really hope he one day comes back, so that because he's the last person I ever want to face. No, wait, no, that wrong terminology. He is the last person on my list that I wish to face in this community. But like, what you guys were able to do with this authentic form of content inspired this Bangladeshi to literally go against whatever people said and all that sort of stuff, and continue to do this for 10 plus years. And it's led to not just me having the best meetings, the best people in my life. It's led to some of the best friends I've ever made in yourself, Matty Brolick, Don Schnack, and so much more. Like, I genuinely love this format with all my heart and soul, and you know, I really hope that as far as the future of Draft League goes, we revive this stuff, but now it's time for business to be booming.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for everything. I'm excited for what we can do, and it's gonna be a good time, man. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Keep playing Mons, and guys, if you want to see more, make sure you sub to him. This is not the end of draft for both of us. We still are in the Wolfie Draft League.
Yeah.
And I guess we could say next week we fight in the Wolfie Draft League too. So you guys will see another battle of myself and Uzi back to back, which is crazy because I did the same thing versus Boff. I played Boff in finals, and then I played him week 1 of.
Wait, what?
I played Boff in AA finals, and then I played him week 1 of BUBL.
Oh wow, that's crazy business.
Yeah, but hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like. Check out my boy Uzi. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.